defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope, that's it.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
2-0 now. Three and 0 now. Ozzie Albies waits on deck. Now the 3-0 offering.
One.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next, it'll be Ozzie Albies, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
No balls and a strike to count. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Rolled slowly to first. He's got it. Oh, but they throw it away at second. Fortunately, the center fielder's in the right spot.
Well, I think the second baseman felt the heat from the runner coming at him. He seemed to rush his throw, and that caused him to throw it wide at first. Tough turn, but I think he'd tell you he should have made a better throw.
In now, Austin Riley, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Freeman on second. Albies at first with no outs. Boy, and a Reagan-era fastball that time, mid-80s, but it's called strike 1. In the air to center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
Next up, Jorge Soler, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is trying to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Oh, and he can't come up with it. 1 there.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Stepping in now, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
A ball and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Over to first, and that retires the side. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Braves on top, 2-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Patrick Wisdom as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Number 16.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he got him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the pitch. Hayward, a native of New Jersey, the Garden State as it's known. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted the other way down the left field line, but this will land untouched. The 2-2 one more time. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Now batting, shortstop, Nico Forza.
In now is Nico Horner, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
This one's down to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Number 66.
Into the box, number 66, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He collected a base hit his first time up. The 0-1 pitch.
Strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Hayward at third, Horner at second with 1 away. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A bullet to first base.
Now batting, the pitcher, Zach Davies.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Zach Davies, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
The 0-1 offering.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
0-2. Here it is.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
The 2-2. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Cubs strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome to those of you just joining us. We've got nobody out here in inning number 5. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first to bat here in the inning. And now a pitch on the way. Dansby Swanson is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch. sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The pitcher, number 36, Ian Anderson.
Now at the plate is Ian Anderson. First pitch of the AB now. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he falls behind 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth. And with 2 away now, we give you another glance at our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And here in this Game 3 of the Division Series, the big question is, will we see a sweep? Next, here is Eddie Rosario. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. The 1-1 home. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward has a read on it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. The batter will be Nick Madrigal. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm, and they're going to hand it over to the bullpen eventually, and this game's going to be over.
Here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Albies onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, number 18.
Next to stand in is number 18. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2 balls and a strike to count. Ground ball right side. Albies scoops it up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, the left fielder, Ian Happ.
So next to hit is Ian Happ. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you've got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
One ball and 2 strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. Back with more from Game 3 after this. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
No, that's up.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Now the 2-0 home. Lifted the other way out to left center. Happ is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. First pitch on its way. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
0-1.
Albies with a 1-1 count now.
1 ball, 1 strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Up next for Atlanta.
Well, the first baseman tried to do his part and help his partner out, but the throw is just way too off target. He almost makes a great save, but that's going to be a throwing error all the way.
At the plate now, Austin Riley. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a move over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Albies stands at first with 1 out. Cold strike, 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. The next 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Hit out towards second. He's got it. There's one.
Got it.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Braves go down without a whimper here, but they're on top 2-0. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He is 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
0-1 the count. And he fouls this one off.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Patrick Wisdom, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's the ball low. He misses with a changeup. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning, and Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
And awfully close there on 3 and 2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. A.J. Minter enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Number 33, A.J. Minter.
Jason Hayward will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
The 1-0 home.
No, that's out.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Nico.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And up next, Nico Horner. Has a look, now the pitch. Too low, 1-0. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Runners are at first and second with one away. That missed.
That's a ball.
Close. It's ball 2.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ball. 3 balls, no strike.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
3-0 count. Here it comes.
Yeah.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Stepping up is number 66. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on the way. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
2-1.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And he got him. So 2 outs now, and with 1 big out still to go, they may be able to get out of this mess with the lead intact. Matt Duffy will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big, big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. First offering.
That's the ball.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
1-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Ready with the 1-1.
That's the ball down.
Wisdom at third. Hayward on second. Horner on at first with 2 down. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Duffy.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
The 2-2 pitch.
No,
And he
ball.
tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Payoff pitch on its way. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. They're down 2-0.